Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sippin Tea with Lisa D. Come along with me and sip some tea with Lisa D. Come along with me, sip some tea. You know there won't be tea in my cup. You already know what's up. So come along with me and sip some tea with Lisa D. Hey, today on Lisa D, guess what? I got Bubba Wiggles. He's gonna play some music, and we're gonna talk about Johnny Depp, Dolly Parton, and you're gonna find out some more about Bubba Wiggles. Then guess what? I am going to defeat Bubba Wiggles at Connect 4 like he's never been defeated before. Live here at TOLLY's Bar and Grill. Come along with me and sip some tea with Lisa D. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Sippin Tea with Lisa D. That's right, where I invite you to come here to TOLLY's Bar and Grill and sip some tea with me, Lisa D. And we're going to talk about some stuff. And hopefully I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to make you laugh. And then I'm going to just thrill your pants off with the wonderful singing styles of Bubba Wiggles. That's right, he's a local musician here in Terre Haute, Indiana. So I can't wait for you guys to hear him. He's really a joy to hear and see. Wait till you see this guy. So you know what? I'm a little ticked off because today my dude called me and he was like, "Oh, Lisa, I haven't seen you in so long. We need to go have a date." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm really busy. I'm really, really busy." And he's like, "You don't have time for me?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I go and I get ready. I wash places I don't normally wash, but I was getting ready to have a date. And I'm ready to go. And then guess what? He calls me and cancels on me. It's like, really? Really? This is the type of guy right here that says women in comedy aren't funny. But let me tell you something, dudes. When you say women aren't funny, we are hilarious. Because look, when we tell you, "Oh, size doesn't matter. Oh, it's okay." It's the biggest joke ever. You guys just don't. Yeah, it's the biggest. We're being hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, yeah. Because actually we're over there on the other side of the bed saying, "Okay, I'm calling the other side, dude, while you get your stuff together." It's a fact. It's a fact. So, you know, I'm going to talk more about this a little later, but Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, it is the craziest thing. You know, they were only together 15 months. Only together 15 months. And they're having this big, long trial that's going to be worth millions of dollars. Billions of dollars. That's crazy. And I will be discussing that with Mr. Bubba Wiggles. So without further ado, let me welcome to the stage Bubba Wiggles.
Hi everybody, I'm Bubba Wiggles. I'm actually from Lincoln, but I play the Terre Haute area a whole lot. I play all around Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee. So just hit me up on Facebook page if you ever want anything done. But anyways, putting it down to the music right now. I've got 3 original songs for you right now. The first one is a song about crappy exes that always seem to come back at the most inopportune times and tell them off. So here you go. It's called "Stay With Me." I've told you many times before, no more. But you only say love when you're drunk. And I do believe I've had enough. It's taking therapy to fix the things you've done to me. And now you come back around and take all my disjointed love. Well, it's sad, but it's true that I used to love you. But I don't know you anything. I'll call a text a time with a ring. I've said this before, and I mean it once more. Yeah, I don't care, you know where to be. You're not gonna stay here. I mean, how long till you leave me alone? Make me impatient by the phone. I can't let down my full on guard. My walls are tall and thick by yours. You can't say anything to explain the way I feel. You see, you might give up just you lost every bit of my love. When it's sad, but it's true that I used to love you, but I don't know you anything. Call a text a time and a ring. I've said this before, and I mean it once more. Yeah, I don't care, you know where to be. You're not gonna stay with me. Don't you dare talk about it. How many times was I there? How many times did you leave? Like cheating and deceive. Now I found somebody who loves me. It knows how to be love. Whoa, it's sad, but it's true that I used to love you, but I don't know you anything. Cause it's time of the rain. I said this before, and I mean it once more. I don't care, you know where to be. You're not gonna stay.
Okay, what's the name of that song?
That was Stay With Me.
Is it based on anybody in particular?
Yeah. And so.
Okay, that was awesome song. That was really good. And my audience and Brenda Brown enjoyed that very much. That was Bubba Wiggles. That was his first song. And yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. And what's the next song you're gonna do for us?
The next song I've got is called Dark Place. It's kind of about the sort of place I think everybody's got it inside of them where you kind of retreat into when you're feeling real depressed and real down. This is kind of my take on that.
Yeah, everybody got dark places. I got dark places that my boyfriend's not going to see because he stood me up for the date today. He ain't going to see that for a while. I'm just saying. Well, here we go. Bubba Wiggles, Dark Places.
The happiness is gone, I feel the tears up down my face. It's treated, but I don't believe I know what it meant. Matter of fact, I don't know what anything will represent. And it made me feel happy like it might be a lie. I knew it all was just pretend, but I made it feel right. And when the sadness would come, it was there I would run, but somewhere I got lost. And now I've got this dark place, the anger and the fury and the pain. My soul have hard place, flesh and blood that poison like the rain. I keep a hard pace when I try my best to turn it on away. But in my dark place, catches up because from me there's no escape. Had a stream or a creek, I don't know what it's called, but I think she represented all my conscious thoughts. It was a long and mighty woman, which made perfect sense. And then she started another person out of the fence. I used to meditate when I have the street. There's places where I go so I can process some things. I sit under the trees and I think about me, just the future where I'm supposed to be. Now I've got this dark place, the anger and the fury and the pain. My soul now hard place, flesh and blood that pours out like a rain. I keep a hard pace, and I try my best to turn it all away. But in my dark place, there's nothing good for me, there's no escape. Don't put me down, just you got one too. How would you feel if someone knew that there was a demon inside you? I've got this dark place, the anger and the fury and the pain. My soul in a hard place, the flesh and blood that pours out like the rain. I've got this dark place, the anger and the fury and the pain. My soul in a hard place, the flesh and blood that pours out like the rain. I keep a hard pace when I try my best to turn it away. But then my dark place catches up because for me there's no escape. No, I got this dark place.
That is actually one of my favorite songs that I've looked up online that you do.
Thank you.
Because I can really relate to that dark place, you know. It's not that you're a bad person, you just kind of got that little dark thing.
Yeah, just it's yin and yang.
Yeah, everybody got a dark place. Everybody does, you know. And it's true. And that song hits me in a certain place. Maybe my dark place. Maybe my dark place. I don't know. Okay, you got one more song for us because you're fantastic. This is Bubba Wiggles. Check him out. Look him up. Bubba Wiggles. He's available. He is available. What's the next song you're going to do for us?
The next song I'm going to do is called, well, actually, I'm going to switch it up here. I think I'm going to do Freaking Sack? I mean, that's not really, I think we can do Freaking the Sack.
You can do Freaking the Sack, trust me.
Better than a bar about 3 blocks from my place. After that night, I never seen the same again. I can't imagine the look I had on my face when she said I should go home and play pretend. I didn't know the girl from me, no clue what she had hidden up her sleeve. But nothing about the night seemed all that strange. Well, the triple X movie, and I was doing it close for no way. But I noticed the opening credits said her name. It got a little weird to me when she broke out the titular. I'm freaking kind of sexy and similar, and I don't think I can handle a crazy little lady like that. We got the perfect chemistry till she tries to put things inside me. She's a little snack, she's a freaking sack. First I was a little skeptical about her. I thought something that was mixing sex could never last. Just the other week I was forced to be without her. She had had to get a picture in some nudie mag. I couldn't do the things alone that I had put it to when she was home. Although it might be a little much to say. She picked me up when she got back, but I was a little too scared to ask where she learned those new tricks on the way. You know it got a little weird to me when she broke out the tail. You know freaking out the sex, she was taking her. I don't think I can handle a pretty little lady like that. We got the perfect chemistry, just she tries to put things inside of me. All she needs is a little snack. She's a freaking nutsack. Running to the house now, and I'm a little nervous about what she left in the drawer. A little weird to me when she broke out the tailor. You know, freaking out his sex, she was taking her, and I don't think I can handle a crazy little lady like that. Yeah. We got the perfect chemistry, just she tries to put things inside of me. All she needs is a little snack. She's a freaking nutsack.
Okay, Mr. Bubba Wiggles, Dark Place has just been replaced by She's a Freak in the Sack. I love that song. I love that song. I love that song.
I swear it's not a true story. I promise.
So, hey, Bubba Wiggles, why don't you come on down and sip some tea with Lisa D? Hey, everybody.
Here we go. What's up?
We're sipping some tea with Bubba Wiggles here at Tolly's Bar and Grill. Yeah, I just gave Bubba Wiggles Corona.
Oh, no.
His tea is Corona. I just want you guys to know. And I gave it to him. I did. Because guess what? It's Thirsty Thursday here at Tolly's Bar and Grill. And their drinks of the day, their special is Corona. Not the disease, and Long Island iced tea. So, you know, I'm sipping tea with Lisa D, so you know what I got. I got Long Island iced tea, and Bubba Wiggles got Corona. Just saying. Tell everybody. He got Corona.
Wear your mask around it.
Wear your mask around it. So, we're going to start with our sipping tea topics. So, Dolly Parton. She is now in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And it turns out, according to the Tennessean, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame pretty much said, well, we're just going to put you in there. They punched her ticket for it, it says, because she had been saying, like, in March, she did not want to have anything to do with being put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She was like, look, and her reasons was, she says she is honored and humbled by the fact to be inducted. And of course, she said she will accept gracefully, but and she will continue to work hard and try to live up to the honor because Dolly Parton, as talented as she is, figured she was not good enough to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What do you think about that?
It actually literally blows my mind because, I mean, look at her arms. Who's more rock and roll than someone with two sleeves and can still run around and be a sweetheart? That is rock and roll. She is. She's rock and roll.
She is rock and roll, and she got the big boobies. She got the big boobies.
Truly.
She had the big boobies before having big boobies was cool. This is the fact about Dolly Parton. Yeah, and the fact, you know, to be saying, I am not good enough still, and she's like 70 years old and has been in the business for decades and still does not feel like she's good enough. I mean, as a musician, I'm a musician, you're a musician. Do you ever feel like you're good enough?
Well, me, no, never. But that's a completely different story. I think that's some depression stuff that I got, because Scott Clinton will tell me that I am good enough. So, but yeah, I kind of get that struggle, especially when you're in a place where you're not the genre, you're not the main genre. Like I played an event called the Redneck Rave, where I'm kind of more of a hippie than I am anything that anybody else is. So I kind of get that. Like I don't really know if I belong in this, category. But if I were her, I'd be super happy to take it. Like I feel like she's earned it.
Yeah, I mean, the ones that also got inducted were Eminem, Duran Duran, Lionel Richie, the Eurythmics, Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar is already in there?
That amazes me.
Carly Simon, Judas Priest, Elizabeth Cotton, and among others. So it's like, wow. Well, congratulations, Dolly Parton. You stayed humble. You have kept it very humble. So yeah, she had been declining all these awards they've been trying to give her. I mean, everything, humanitarian awards, she's declined because she's like, I'm not political. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'm not good enough. So she's always remained humble, but she's very giving. She has several things that she donates money to. And one of the things is that song, I Will Always Love You. It's in the Grammy Hall of Fame. And, of course, Whitney Houston sung that. And Whitney Houston sung the heck out of that song. You heard that Whitney Houston song, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I will say this. I do prefer the Dolly version because of the emotion. You can feel the sadness in her. It's almost like she's crying the song to you. Whereas Whitney belts it. They're totally different monsters. And I appreciate both of them. But I got to give it to the Dolly version, man.
Yeah, it's totally different. You wonder, is it really the same song? But it is. Because they do it so different. Mm-hmm. So Whitney made it hers, and Dolly, of course, made it hers because she wrote it. And and Dolly gets all the money for it. So every time I will always love you. Yeah, that goes to Dolly Parton. Yeah. And the other thing that's still going on, Johnny Depp and the Amber Heard court case, it continues. According to the New York Post, the fate of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, whether either side is liable for millions in damages, is being played out in a Virginia jury. In a court case, there's 7 jurors that are going to decide, whether Heard, 36, defamed Depp, 58, when she wrote in 2018 a Washington Post op-ed piece calling herself a public figure representing domestic abuse. And that is when Johnny Depp lost millions. Disney dropped him. He can no longer be in Pirates of the Caribbean. So many things dropped him. And I think the only thing that kept him so far has been the men's perfume. Dior, I think, kept him. And it's like, wow, he lost so much just by the accusation. And even though she did not mention him, they cut him off. What do you think about that?
I mean, who else could they have who else could she have been talking about, number one? And number two, I've learned a few things about both of these people from watching this case. Number one, Johnny Depp is hilarious.
Yes.
He's an absolute humble sweetheart. He's not going off. And number two, Amber Heard knows how to make a face and poop in the bed.
Yeah, she's good at the bed poopy. Yeah, that was some messed up stuff. Scooting across the bed and putting poopies in the bed.
Is that a
scooting across the bed with poopies?
Goo. I have no comment on that. That is some dirty stuff. I mean, I guess maybe I could see leaving one in the bed and then taking off, but no, man, that's dirty.
Scooted across the bed. When my dog does that, he gets sprayed by the water bottle. I mean, that's like no. Yeah, that's kind of gross.
You gotta watch it with the water bottle with her because she might melt.
So she might melt. So if the jury finds Amber was liable and they will determine the damages, she could actually have to pay millions. And then she has a counterclaim. And then they have to determine how much money she gets if she wins. So either way, they could be making money off this thing. But they were only together 15 months. 15 months worth of $50 million for somebody 15 months.
My mind is blown at the fact they were together. I just learned this today that they were together for 15 months because there's so much evidence and so much, all this stuff that they're bringing out just happened in a year, like less than 2 years. Like it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like I've seen the text messages, I've heard the stuff that she's had to say on her recordings. it just feels like a relationship that had 10 years to fester before it got to that point, and it happened in 15 months. That's crazy.
15 months. See, that's why maybe it's not good to get married sometimes, Maybe, marriage is kind of like acid for some relationships, especially in Hollywood. So I guess maybe people should just keep on fornicating out there in Hollywood and you get to hold on to your money. So like it says, Johnny Depp, he's filed 50 million defamation suit against her, claiming she harmed his reputation and career, costing him tens of millions from what she wrote about him. Kind of feel sorry for him. And it's actually worked out good for Johnny because he looks good. I mean, through it all, he's funny, he's hilarious, he's been, I've actually grown to like him more now after watching him in court. I mean, what about you?
I mean, I've liked him ever since Edward Scissorhands, but like seeing him as a person, I separate the art from the artist sometimes, and I've actually seen a side of Johnny Depp that makes me appreciate both from him.
Yeah, and it made me not like Amber Heard.
Yeah, right.
I liked her.
I learned who she was.
I liked her in Aquaman. I enjoyed the heck out of her. But now it's like, I got the stink face when I watch Aquaman 1.
Well, I mean, she's got the stink face going constantly in that courtroom, so it kind of makes sense. Oh, my God.
Speaking of faces, she's been sniffling and everything, and they're saying Amber's on some cocaine.
That's what they're saying. Man, I think it's going to be hard to smuggle some cocaine into a courtroom, but anything's possible.
I don't know. Okay, so next segment, I have got questions for Bubba Wiggles. Are you ready for my questions, Mr. Bubba Wiggles?
Let's do it.
Okay. So, Mr. Bubba Wiggles, what do you consider to be your music genre?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for the past hour. And I think I think I would call myself acoustic alternative. It's kind of the most broad thing I can call myself, but I play a lot of different kinds of music, so it fits.
Okay. So, what music won't you play though?
Man, I'm not really into old country. People want me to play a lot of Johnny Cash, and the only one that I know by him is for, they want to hear Hank Williams, and they throw a lot of stuff at me that I just, it's not really, I'm not super into the old country. I'm more like 80s, 90s country, stuff I grew up on, not the stuff my parents grew up on.
Yeah, I like the modern country, but I don't like the hillbilly rock, the hillbilly country, It kind of puts me in a bad place.
Yeah.
It puts me in a dark place.
My dog, all done, like, I don't want to hear
and
that.
the cows outside in the pasture done fell on the wife. Now she's compost, along with the cow compost. Ooh. Yeah, it's no good.
No.
Okay, so who or what artists inspire you the most?
In terms of the things that I've been influenced by and listened to, it's probably REO Speedwagon, Styx, Foreigner, Journey, all those kind of 80s rock bands. I really dug the writing style, and especially with REO Speedwagon, they're kind of Americana, sort of like anybody I think can listen to at least one of their songs and go, okay, I dig this.
True. All those bands pretty much have a wide appeal. Mm-hmm. See, for me, Tina Turner, Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, Beyonce rocks it, and Lizzo. I love Lizzo because she's a big girl and she's out there showing, hey, big girls can, do it too. And that's what I'm thinking. So next question. What is your favorite song to perform and why?
It's got to be I'm cheating because I got a tie. It's Take It on the Run by REO Speedwagon because it's probably my favorite song of all time, period. So any chance I get to hear it or sing it, that's a great opportunity. And Freaking the Sack because of the reaction like what I got from you. Everybody reacts that way when they hear that first verse.
Freaking the Sack is now my favorite Bubba Wiggles song. I'm sorry, Dark Place. Dark Place, you've been replaced. So, Freaking the Sack, who's that about?
Well, it's actually really not about anybody per se. It's kind of based on the sexual exploit stories that a friend of mine kept coming to me with. Like, he would always tell stories about her trying to do crazy things to him in the bedroom. I'm not going to get too technical with it or anything like that. But, like, it was like I was his confidant to tell this stuff to. Like, he didn't really tell it to anybody else. So when the subject of things in him came up, he was very conflicted. And I was like, this is kind of hilarious, and I'm going to write a song about it.
You don't know my boyfriend, do you?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. So, I was getting worried there for a minute because it was sounding like too much like somebody I know. I'm not gonna say who though. So, next question: who do you think is killing the music scene right now? Who do you think is out there just killing it? Just killing it?
I met a couple of artists recently that I think are really going to be doing well. Taylor Hernley is one that I played with recently. He's an acoustic artist. In terms of bigger artists, I gotta say Jelly Roll, man. Honestly, he's been doing a lot of. He's been kind of diversifying and spreading out and doing it. Ooh, I think we got it. There we go. And kind of spreading his music out there without having to use the radio. Like, he's been doing it all through streaming, and I mean, he's got a couple songs on the radio now, but it took him years and years to get there. And he's got such a huge following and just an amazing. His voice is incredible, and his backstory. I'm not going to gush on Jelly Roll too terribly much, but I really think if anybody out there is killing it, that guy is killing it.
So his name is, what's his name again?
Jelly Roll.
Okay, folks, so check out Jelly Roll per Bubba Wiggles. Okay, and check out music by Lisa D. Delicious. It's everywhere, and it's on radio stations too. Yes. So next question. We have a picture of you with some stuff here. And while you tell us about this, so what's going on here?
Oh, okay. Well, this was a little show. This is a homecoming show, actually, that we do in Jasonville, Indiana. I got to miss it this year, which sucks, but I do it every single year. And that was the first time I'd ever actually had any merch. A couple of friends of mine came to me and said, hey, we made some stuff for you. You can go ahead and sell it. And I was blown away. Like, she's wearing one of the shirts. Like, I've got stickers, all that good stuff. And I was just, me at that table, that look on my face is absolutely just disbelief that I have merchandise. Faces on stuff, like this face.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that's the look right there.
Merchandise is very big when you're a musician because, you don't make a lot of money streaming, but that merchandise can take you over the top. Yeah, I gotta get me some merchandise. I'm gonna be selling goggles and teaspoons with Lisa D on them.
Sell some of those.
Yeah. Oh, I love my goggles. You like my goggles?
I really love them. They're awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love my goggles. My goggles are awesome. Okay. What was your most memorable show?
Man, I'm gonna have to say it's the very first thing I ever did musically live. I was 14 years old, and I played at a talent show at school. And we had a pretty decent sized school in Linton, so it was packed to the gills with people, parents, students, everybody was there. And I played a Keith Urban song, "You'll Think of Me," and it was the first time anybody had actually really heard me do anything. So when they heard it, I could see the looks on their faces when I finally opened up my eyes midway through the song, in awe. And I was like, in that moment, I was like, all right, I'm gonna belt the rest of this. And when I got done, everybody stood up. And I've not had a feeling, I've been chasing that high ever since, honestly, of that feeling. And I don't know that I'll get it back, but I'm gonna keep trying because honestly, this is what I was meant to do anyway, so.
That's, a lot of the musicians that I interview, the thing that they most remember in their adulthood is things that happened when they were younger, pre-turning 21. That was their biggest moment. That's what made them fall in love with music. Mm-hmm. But me, the thing that my best show was actually at Charlie's, right? It was during the, right after the lockdown, and doing a show, and it was a capacity show, and that made me feel so good, knowing all these people came out to hear, my music, and that was awesome. So live shows are great. You like doing live shows?
Absolutely. I mean, not before I'm doing them, I'm so nervous, but while I'm doing them and after, yeah, I love live shows. The whole drive up here, you should have seen me. I was like, she was talking my head off, and I was like, yeah, yeah, okay, I get so nervous before every single show, no matter how big or small. But after that, it's all great. Yeah, I love doing it.
That performer's high is wonderful.
Yeah,
I love that performer's high. Performer's high is the best drug ever. And who's this person that you're referring to out here?
Well, I've got this little lady over here. This is my wife, Holly. It's not like she's going to turn the camera right here behind your face. But she is probably 75% of the whole operation I got going on. I am the music guy, and she has done literally everything else for me to support me, to keep me going, to make me not turn around from shows when I really don't want to be there. Like she's 75% of all of the work put in. She really is.
That is so freaking sweet. Oh, thank you, Holly, for taking such good care of Bubba Wiggles.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So next question. Are you working on anything right now?
I'm about to start. I just got a new PC, so I'm about to start working on remastering my oldest album. Not remastering, actually re-recording the whole thing. So once I get that done, then I can start working on all kinds of new songs. I've got a million little projects in my DAW, my digital audio workstation, that are half finished, and that I can't get past this block that I've got this old stuff I gotta fix first. So once I get that done, yeah, it's just gonna be a new song every month.
Oh yeah, them old ghosts that are hiding in your memory. They are haunting, aren't they? They come back and they're like, "Woo, finish me!"
Yeah, right. I sit there and I listen to the old stuff. It's just an acoustic guitar and a voice, and I'm like, man, there's so much more that I could have done with this. What was I thinking? So now I'm going to fix what I was thinking.
Yeah, the old things will come back and get you. Yeah. They will. Okay, so do you have any upcoming shows to tell us about?
Yeah, this weekend in Gunnard, Indiana, at the Mommy Riding Park, there is an event called Possum's Purpose. It is an event for, I don't really know how you would put it, child suicide awareness, and suicide awareness in general, I believe. But it's from 8 to 12 p.m. on Saturday night. They've also got it going on Friday night with a DJ. I won't be there then. But Saturday night is when I will be there. And I'll be from 8 to 12, 4 whole hours of just me doing originals, covers, and whatever else I want to do.
Wow, that's very interesting. And you know, suicide is a pretty big thing right now. With Naomi Judd, what happened with them, and depression. It's really a big thing. It's really a struggle. So hey, if you're out there and you're depressed and you're sad, seek help, because even the most famous people, even the most famous people deal with it. And, get help, because there is help out there. So reach out. Okay, so next question. What is your dream gig?
This is one I haven't really had a chance to think about too much. I would say that opening for like REO Speedwagon or Styx would be great. Opening for Garth Brooks, or even just being on the same ticket, honestly. Like, I'm not shooting that high. I don't want to be right before the guy, but like, if I could just be on a bill with one of my favorite bands of all time, that would be some bucket list stuff for me. Like, so REO Speedwagon opening would be, I'd die afterwards. I'd be done, because I don't think anything else is done.
See, for me, I want to be on the stage performing for a Grammy. That's what I want. That's my dream. To be up there shaking my stuff and doing the Lisa D with my goggles and all that. For a Grammy. Yeah. Wait a minute. Bubba Wiggles sneezed and became a hit single on iTunes.
What's up, man? That sounds like something you would say, Ben. Okay.
Well, thank you for watching, Ben. I see your comment. I see your comments, Ben. I see you. Okay, so how can my viewers find you?
Google. You just Google Bubba Wiggles, and you should be able to find every social media, every outlet for music, all of the Patreon, all that stuff. Just Google Bubba Wiggles.
Google Bubba Wiggles. Bubba Wiggles is Googleable. You can Google Bubba Wiggles. Yes, great to be Googleable. Yes, it is. You have made it, sir. Yes. So, guess what? We done sipped some tea. You done had your Corona? Corona? Oh, want to play some games. So, it's game time, my style. So, Mr. Wiggles, you want to grab your mic over there? Mr. Wiggles, part of your game is I want you to sell your talent to my viewers. Sell it, son, sell it.
Well, hi, I'm Bubba Wiggles. I'm a musician. I play literally just about any kind of music you could want from any era. So if there's not a song you want, I will do something by that band most likely. I have a huge range of covers, originals, all that stuff. Some of them adult, but I can do PG-13 as well. Basically, I'm trying to say that I can do any show you want. So, yeah, just check out my Google, check out my social medias. You can see everything that I've done there. Facebook, usually do a lot of lives. And other than that, I'll just let the music speak for itself.
Yay, that was Bubba Wiggles. I would buy some of that, Bubba Wiggles. I would buy some of that. So, you know what? Next thing I want to do, I want to play some games with Bubba Wiggles. That's right, we're going to play Connect 4. So, we're going to go over here and play some Connect 4. You're about to get a beating of your life, sir.
Oh, most likely. I'm terrible at these games. I do not look ahead more than one move. Not a chess player, not a tic-tac-toe player, and not a Connect 4 player. That's all right, because I lose so much, I've learned how to have fun doing it.
Whoa, I thought that's game over.
Yeah.
Doop.
While they get things together, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Sippin' Tea with Lisa D, live at Tolly's Bar and Grill with her talented friend, Bubba Wiggles. Check him out on Facebook, check him out on Google, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and everything else. He is super dope. And if you are in the area or you know what his website is, if he has one, I don't know, but look up his merchandise. He has amazing items up for sale. We were just kind of checking it out as we were low-key stalking him. Check out the wife beater for women, I think, because it has the little puckers at the top, but I love it. And this one is adorable. The 6 to 12 month jumper. All right, I think they are all set up for Lisa to challenge Bubba Wiggles. Back to the program.
Hello, here at Tolly's Bar and Grill. This is not just a bar, it's a grill. And they have things you can do. You can come to Tolly's and play this ginormous game of Connect 4. And I'm getting ready to kick Bubba Wiggles' ass.
False.
Okay, guests go first. First move. Yeah, that's all right. I'm going to go right down the center. Because when you go in the center, it doesn't give him very many places to go. You got the center, you run the board. You run the board. Okay, fine. See, I am the queen of this game. He just doesn't know what he's
Set
doing.
that up for a long time from now.
and the intensity of the game.
What are you thinking here?
I'm thinking I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Okay. I'm gonna get you, 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 I'm gonna get you.
Oh no! Did I see that one?
Did you see that? I said, yeah, champion, a connect four. Okay, I will let Bubba Wiggles give you his defeat speech.
You know, I may have lost the battle, but the war is not over yet. I ruined that. I wrecked that. There's my speech.
That's right. So if you're interested in coming and challenging me to Connect Four here at TOLLY's Bar and Grill, hit me up. Sippin' tea with Lisa D. You can play games with me, Lisa D, in Weekends with Tea. So, do you have any way? Okay, you already told us how our viewers can reach you, Google you. Do you have any shout outs?
My lovely, beautiful, wonderful, could not replace her for anything in the world wife over there, Holly. Tolly's Bar and Grill, of course, thank you very much for getting me out here. And shout outs to everybody this weekend that is running the Possum's Purpose, man. You guys do an awesome job for virtually no money. You guys are great. So there's my shout out, yeah.
All right, that's right. You just, everybody, let's give it up for Bubba Wiggles and give it up for me, because I just kicked his ass at Connect Four. I did. So, Mr. Bubba Wiggles, can you give us one more song?
Yeah, they can do
You got
that.
one more?
I think I can do that.
Yay! So let me get my camera set up, and we're gonna have one more song from Bubba Wiggles. So yeah, if you want to be a guest on my show, Sippin' Tea with Lisa D, here live at Tolly's, I've got a stage for you. I got a stage, you comedian, you a venue that wants to get out and let everybody know, because that's my purpose. I'm here to have people meet you and see your venues. I got people for you to see and places for you to go. Come on down to Sippin' Tea with Lisa D. Just hit me up on my group. It's on Facebook, Sippin' Tea with Lisa D. Or just, if you know my personal stuff, just hit me up, message me. Because I would love to have you come and sip some tea with me. And you get to be on Roku. And you get to be seen in Las Vegas. And I got some important friends, folks. I got some important friends. I got some friends in high places. Yes, I do. So let me get this camera flipped around here, and you guys get to enjoy one more song from Mr. Bubba Wiggles.
While they are getting set up, we want to thank everybody for tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. And if you guys want to be a part of the show, go ahead and hit up Lisa Divalicious. She is all over. She is on TikTok. She is on Facebook. She is on Instagram. I am telling you, the girl is everywhere. You can follow her now on Roku. And it is very, very, very simple, people. It is like super simple to follow her. All you have to do is actually get your 3 steps together. Here you go. You just access your Roku device or your friend that may have one. You download the UBSN TV app. That is UBSN. See, it's right there on the screen. And then you search Sauced in the City. And we're Googleable too, so you should have no problem. And then you guys can tune in to various episodes of Sippin' Tea with Lisa D. I think they're back. Here we
All right, we are back. I'm gonna jam you out one more tune here. This one, I figured since we talked a little bit about the mental health thing that we've got going on this weekend and stuff, I'd sing a little song about my mental health sometimes, because that's kind of what I like to connect with people about is that. And there's a huge epidemic for mental health. So if you really, honestly, we covered this, but if you got a problem at all, seek therapy, seek a doctor. Message me if you're really that deep in the weeds, man. Because nobody's a lost cause. All right, this one is called Something Wrong With Me. There's something with no moving parts, bars my mind, break pieces don't kick in until it's too late. I forgot that today was your birthday, just another example of my stupid. I'm always afraid this thing will fail, or tell me a lie, or make me feel real. I've got more questions than answers up in here, and much less comfort than I had feared. Wouldn't believe me if I could tell you what was going on inside. But I've got no reason left to hide. Yeah, there's something wrong with me. That's what makes me feel alright. If I never had struggle, I would not know how to fight. I'm the person that I am. Despite the things that I have seen, the only reason that I'm right is because there's something wrong with me. Put yourself in my shoes, in my bones. Chances are you won't. You got problems of your own. Everybody's struggling, so can you finger in the dam so that it won't be. Never occurred to me that what was wrong with everything looked right. Always out of sight. Yeah, there's something wrong with me. That's what makes me feel alright. If I never had this trouble, I would not know how to fight. I'm the person that I am. Despite the things that I have seen, the only reason that I'm right is because there's something wrong with me. Reality bends and twists. Still we refuse to die. How do we know what's real when there's no truth between the lines? Perpetual never-ending night when you ain't got no flashlight. Feeling your way around is your only side. Yeah, there's something wrong with me. That's what makes me feel alright. If I never had this struggle, I would not know how to fight. I'm the person that I am. Despite the things that I have seen, the only reason that I'm right is because there's something wrong with me. Oh yeah, there's something wrong with me. Oh yeah, there's something wrong with me.
That is Bubba Wiggles. He is so freaking awesome. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm kind of getting ready to go up here and grab his wife so you guys can meet her. But I think she might hit me if I tried. But yeah, Holly, she's wonderful. She's been so helpful. And of course, I want to thank Tolly's Bar and Grill for letting me have this stage here at Tolly's Bar and Grill. And right now they have a cornhole tournament going on. So if you want to come to Tolly's and play a little cornhole, come on. They got an outdoor area where you can play cornhole. And you know what? Bubba Wiggles just played my second song of his, Something Wrong with Me, because you know what? We all got a little something wrong. All of us got a little something wrong. Yes. And I want to thank Brenda Brown, Chapter Child, South Bend City, UBSN. Yes, UBSN. Thank you for putting us on Roku. It's a wonderful and it's great. And like I said, if you want to be on my show, I need a guest for next week. If you're a comedian and you're funny, come on down and sip some tea with Lisa D. I will put you on a stage. I will make you say center. And we will listen to your jokes. We will listen to your songs. We will look at your videos. That's what I like to do. I want to show everybody all over the United States what we have right here in this area. So, come on down. Sip a tea with Lisa D. Come on and sip some tea with me. So, have you got any last words to say, Mr. Bubba Wiggles?
Just a huge shout out to you. Thank you very much for platforming me on this. I really appreciate it. I love getting a chance to get out to places that I wouldn't normally, have an outlet to. So, hi Las Vegas, hi Internet. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's right. You just sip some tea with me, Lisa D. You just sip some tea with me, Lisa D. Yeah, my guitar is out of tune. I'm not Bubba Wiggles. So I got like 3 minutes to go. So I'm gonna make up a song, playing it on one string. I'm gonna make up a song, telling everybody thank you for joining. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you for watching. I wanna thank you for tuning in. I wanna thank you very much for giving me your time, for being a friend, being a friend. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for being a friend. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Sauce City. Thank you, Brenda Brown.